Hello, Almaden Valley. What is going on with the local real estate market? Well, we're going to jump into the stats and explain what I'm seeing out in the field. So come along with me to get more info. Hi, I'm Theresa Wellman with HomeownerExperience.com, your local San Jose, California realtor who helps home buyers and sellers strategically plan their next move. So today we're talking specifically about the Almaden Valley real estate market, which is a unique animal in its own, typically very seasonal, has a wide range of prices, so the data is quite interesting. So let's go into the computer and take a look at the actual stats that we have. So here we're talking about month to month and year over year. As you can see, the prices in Almaden Valley are down 9.7% on the median from last month. But you know what? The previous month, they were up 10%. So we've just basically subtracted the last month or so of appreciation. And we're still 25.8% up year over year. So we've had amazing appreciation at Almaden Valley. I feel like it's been rediscovered by buyers because of the larger lots, the larger home, the great schools, the affordability, and commuting is just not as big of an issue anymore. Now, the number of sales are down, very typical and seasonal for July and August, but this is July closed data. But they're still up from 2020 because the demand has just been really strong this year in 2021. If you watch my San Jose real estate market update, you'll note I shared some actual data of how much the market has really sold in San Jose in 2021. It's significantly more than the past several years. So in the field, I'm definitely seeing the number of offers slowing. Just had one go pending in Almaden Valley Drive this week with 5 offers, not bad. It was a prepped home, but I see some homes that are sitting. Maybe they're missing their price, but offers are still really strong. We're seeing 8 to 10% over asking on average, and we'll share the actual stats here, but that's kind of what I'm seeing out in the field. So looking forward, expect prices to settle a little bit because it is the fall market and Almaden is so school focused. Typically it does quiet down in the fall. And condition of the home is going to be very important into that price and the value and the number of offers that are being received. So here are some key takeaways from July. Supply is starting to creep up. You see inventory is up 33% from the month before, but still relatively quite low. Sellers are getting a little greedy on their price with the average days on market of active homes today at 21. So there's some homes that have definitely been sitting there, or it's a wrong price versus condition, and the market is speaking. Pending sales are also down 23%. So that's part of it. The demand is down and buyers are a little bit more picky. So supply and demand are getting a little bit closer together. We'll look at the chart. We have 39 pending properties that happened in July, and it was 51 in June. So as you can see, a softening definitely happening. But we still have 71% of active homes, or 71% of homes for sale in contract, compared to 76% last month. So again, expecting this kind of trend because of the fall market. So here's an overview of 2015 through 2021 in Almaden specifically. The prices have dipped a little bit. The sales have slowed a little bit. The pending sales are slowing even more. And inventory has actually started to tick up. So if you understand and follow this, you'll understand that those are all kind of a little bit of opposing factors that are going to, I don't want to say encourage, but cause the market to slow down a little bit. Again, very seasonal, very cyclical. But if you look back historically, our inventory has never been this low in the summer. And even some winters, it isn't even this low. So it is quite a different market than we've seen a lot in Almaden Valley. So my predictions going forward, that the pending sales are going to continue to drop. They've dropped the last 2 months. Therefore, the closed sales are dropping, right? That's a little bit of a trailing indicator. Pending's a little more leading or actual. And the prices are going to depend on that inventory. How much will that inventory go up? Will it go up really sharp? Will it peak where we were last summer? Or will it just kind of flatten out and peter out because we're heading into the fall market? That is the question of the year for sure. So here I've highlighted June and July market stats for you to get a sense of this. Lots of times July is a peak market and we see the peak, June or July, but as the number of sales are peaking in July. But here we saw a little bit earlier peak, and we've seen that before. 2018 also had a May peak and then dropped quite a bit. And, you know, look at interesting with 2018, there was a little inventory dip. And then interesting thing we see here with 2018, there was a little inventory dip, and then all the sellers wanted to get on board and get those great prices, and then things settled down. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like that where we have a late market peak in inventory, but sales continue to drop, which kind of softens prices for the fall. But I do expect them to recover as interest rates go up. I think also buyers might jump in fearing that they're going to miss out. So do you want to know more about how to prep your home for sale? Because condition, as I said, is going to be very important this year. Check out that video. Or if you're looking just to buy in Almaden Valley and wanting a little bit more, check out my playlist on the neighborhoods and homes in Almaden Valley to get a better feel of what's available. Thank you.